put together your application, but you also have to also select schools and programs that would receive your application, right? Tell us a little bit more about how you went to developing or how you started to develop your list of programs, things that you were looking for that were important to you regarding pedo programs where you're going to be training for another 2+ years in a different city or a particular city. So what were some of those things that you were looking for? And tell us a little bit more about the number of schools that you applied to and why.
Okay, so some of the big things that I were looking for in the programs was the location. Um, I, as a Texas native, we're used to the warm summers. Everything is warm. We don't get too much cold, and when it is cold, it's not a snow kind of cold. And so going up north, I knew I would have to deal with potentially having to deal with living in the snow. So that was a big thing. I wasn't opposed to it, but I was definitely trying to stay more in the southern states. But so location, number of residents, that was a big thing. Being a part of the track team here at UTSA, playing football and basketball, I'm used to big groups and large groups, and so that's what I enjoy. I enjoy being a part of large groups. So I kind of wanted to make sure the program that I went to, it would have at least four residents total. Um, that way I could have other residents to bounce ideas off of, to learn from, whether they be in your cohort or in the cohort above you. Just kind of bring back that team mentality that I'm really used to. So that was another thing that I was looking for. Also, stipend versus tuition. I tried to apply mostly to, obviously, to the stipend based programs. There were a couple of tuition based programs that I applied to because I really wanted to be a pediatric dentist. So I kind of told myself, if I have to pay the tuition in order to not have to sit out a couple years, it's well worth it. It's an investment in yourself. So I
Right,
wouldn't let
right.
tuition stop you, because most of these programs you can most likely get a financial aid through FAFSA for, if you have to. No, it's not ideal to take out another loan, but if you have to do it, it is an avenue. There are options. There are resources for you to continue your education as far as that aspect.
Awesome. Yeah, you got to pay to play, man. Got to pay to play, right? In some of these programs. Anything else related to maybe a school-based program versus a hospital-based program? Did you have any preferences?
I When I was applying, I preferred the school based, because I heard they're kind of a mixture between, you get some hospital experience, but it's more like the schooling. You get a more balanced education per se. It's not totally all clinic, and then but you're not missing the academic part. Um, from what I heard from some residents, some of the hospital is work, 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 but at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're prepared to pass the board examination to become the licensed pediatric dentist, board certified pediatric dentist. So that was something that was very important to me, because I wanted to make sure I got the educational aspect in my education and not having to go search on it outside of, by myself.
Yeah, that's an important point. Also, point of clarification, keep in mind whether it's a hospital-based program or a school-based program. If that program is accredited by CODA, uh, there is a standard related to preparation and making sure that all completers of the program are what we call board eligible. Board eligible. So there may be different types of experiences that are different in school-based versus hospital-based programs, but at the end of the day, you will be board eligible, or at least the programs. That's part of the goal. You must be board eligible coming from that program, especially if it's credited, which most, if not all, of the pedo programs are. So good reasons. And now you have a better understanding of some of the things that you were looking at, some of those determinants about programs.